Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome to the start of this playthrough of Moons of Madness, a first-person eldritch horror game set on Mars, which is pretty uncommon, I think, to have these eldritch horror games be set in space. I mean, they use the word Lovecraftian, but usually more often than not, they just mean eldritch horror more than they mean specifically using the Lovecraft mythos. But, I mean, we've got tentacles right here on the screen, and everybody knows that tentacles go with Lovecraft like bread and butter. So, this was a game that came out back in October of last year, which I originally wanted to do a playthrough of, but there was just a lot of shit coming out, and, you know, this is published by Funcom, who are a pretty shitty company, so I kind of just put it off in the I'll get to it pile when I have time. And the time has come, and so has this LP. So, we're going to play through this. I have not played this, I've not seen anything from it. I know that Funcom had them make a minor change to the story, just in that they integrated it into the secret world, but I think that's only that the company that's doing the Mars exploration is the Orochi Group, which is one of the business-oriented factions in the secret world. But other than that, I don't think they changed much. So let's get in here. I'm hoping that this is going to be quite a bit better than The Park, another first-person horror that was tied into the secret world.
Magical Research Group in association with Invictus Mars.
Wake-up call. I like the on-screen chapter notifications that are actually in the world. That's kind of rare. Alright, let's see, is there an FOV slider? There's a sprinting FOV. I don't know what that does. But I don't think there's just an FOV slider. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Now, maybe I'll check around, see if there's some I&I settings for it, but it just seems a little tight. Anyhow, let's get in here. So, home, 77.5 million kilometers. So I guess we are already on Mars. You can see there is Deimos and Phobos. I assume those are perhaps the Moons of Madness from the title, is the Moons of Mars. Monday, 0509, happy birthday to me. To do, turn off sprinklers, oxygenator diagnostics, and tune biogauge. I don't know what that is. And, oh, this one's a little hard to read. Chess wins. Me, 4. Declan, 2. Alright, well, let's check out what's going on here in our base. Huh. One room in, we've already got a spooky red backlit figure.
Hello? Anyone there?
I assume this is going to be kind of dark at first because we don't have a flashlight, but I figure we'll probably get one. Also, there's a nice kind of glow lighting in here. That means I won't have to turn up the brightness in post. Oh. I think this is a flashlight.
What the hell happened here?
I was asleep for like 20 minutes. Alright, that's a pretty good flashlight, so I am glad about that. I never understood this idea that some developers have where pitch blackness equals scary. Like, I think limited visibility works better than complete lack of visibility. Cyrano arrivals in 0 days. Sorry, arrival. Solar panel cleanup, satellite maintenance, airlock check, EVA suit diagnostics, mineral sample sorting, crop plant care. This is just like their chores. What does this big circle say? Hey, they never turn away? They never turn away. And these two circles, which are also the logo for the game. Next, EVA expedition. That would be extravehicular activity, which just means going outside in a spacesuit. Do not use permanent marker on a race board. Okay. So are we on a space station right now, then? Are these two circles just the two moons of Mars? Alright. I think we can probably get out of this corridor. What's this? Meet me in the usual place. Bring drink. So I think this is primarily a, defenseless horror game. I don't think it's a walking sim full on. Power cord chewed. Inna, is this one of your specimens loose? Alright. It looks like we're on the surface, because, there's red Mars dust. Okay. Space is not sprint, it's zoom. Kind of a weird button to use for zoom. It seems like we don't have a sprint right now, despite our sprint FOV option. Alright, we got a little tentacular growth, Nothing unusual on Mars. I feel like we're going to see this symbol a lot. And can't open any of these doors. So I guess we'll just kind of go where we can go for now. He doesn't have anything to say about this. He's not like, what the fuck is that? That almost looks like an eye. Huh. I didn't expect this place to be so bad already. There was just a large, rigid tentacle. Airlock, infirmary, storage. For a second there, I was wondering if maybe this got severed by an airlock, but I don't think the airlock is right there. Or maybe it is. Kind of looks like it's coming out of that tunnel. It's just really weird. Big stationary tentacle. And some not-so-stationary tentacles. Okay. Can't go this way. Jump scare ghost is talking in my brain. Maybe these two circles just want us to make them whole again, Isaac. Are these going to attack me? No? Just going to tenderly stroke my hair. Broken. I assume that means that we can unbreak it with the right tool. Get some, radiation shielding insulation here. Since I guess solar radiation would still be a problem on Mars, because, it's a fair bit farther from the sun than Earth or the moon is, so there's probably a bit less. But there's, of course, no atmosphere to prevent it. We're going to ignore those tentacles we saw. Oh, a crowbar. Handy in literally every alien situation. Except I don't think we're going to be bludgeoning any alien slaves. High density, slow release plant nutrient additives for the benefit of your plants for multiple growing seasons. Even on a planet without seasons. No, crouch, still the same. I'm just wondering if maybe we have to hit a certain point before we're allowed to sprint. Or maybe you can only sprint in chase sections. Should be a little weird. Well, the tentacles went this way and then presumably through this door. So I guess we'll use our crowbar to unjam that door. I've got a couple games kind of like this, space horror-y games on my list that are not inherently like Dead Space. I want to go back to The Tower, which is not really horror so much as mystery, but that was another one of those kind of walking simulator mystery investigation of a space station games that I looked at before. That's on my list to revisit. And this right now.
Blow out the candle.
No, thank you. I'd prefer not to blow out the murder birthday candles. I said blow out the candles. Happy birthday to me?
Oh my god. What was that?
A dream?
Rise and shine, folks.
Is everybody okay?
I almost spilled my coffee. Oh my gosh. I'll have to check the readings, but that may have been our biggest quake yet.
Standard procedure. Newehart, you know what to do. If there's any critical damage to the base, let me know.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Dr. Van Buren, you will assist me at the landing site for the Cyrano. Declan, you're on comms. Find any system issues, relay them to Shane.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Switch to a private frequency, Declan. No chatter on open channels. Over and out.
Private channel time.
It was all just a dream. But dreams are normally a premonition when you're dealing with eldritch horrors. Oh, why did I even put that on that shelf if it doesn't stand up on its own? Good luck out there, sport. Okay. For a second I thought this was him and his kid, but no, this is, I guess, him and his dad. 0509.
I should memorize this.
Yes, you should, so that I don't have to write it down. In fact, you should probably already know it if you have a note in your locker. My ID card. Yeah, so there's the Orochi group. Can't look at the other side, can I? Oh, can. Report misplaced access card security immediately. Reliable, responsible, revolutionary. The Orochi group... Oh, wait. No, pick it back up. I tried to zoom with right-click, but I forgot that it's space. The Orochi group and our subsidiaries are not only world leaders, we are led by the world. Our promise to you is that our products and services will rise to the challenges of a changing landscape as we race into the future together. And also profit off of supernatural shit. Dear Dad, I have a confession I want to tell you. Hey there. I've already rewritten this letter 6 times. I'll probably rewrite it several more. I have a lot of time before I can actually send it to you. You deserve to... I'll put it plain. I'm not in Antarctica. That expedition does not exist, or if it does, I'm not on it. I went a little farther. I went to Mars. I hope you can forgive me. The deception is not a slight. The company takes their secrecy very seriously. In fact, you will already probably have seen me again in person before I'm allowed to send this to you. I want you to hear it from me. I want you to know I love you. What I really want to tell you is not on the page yet.
And what better way to start the day than assessing possible life-threatening damage from minor seismic activity?
Beautiful.
That's what I've been told.
Well, I don't see Deimos or Phobos right now. I mean, obviously they're not in one single position all day. What do we got here? Moon Rock, or Mars Rock. Looks kinda evil. Perhaps even the source of nightmares. Is he wearing 2 watches? No, that's just like his wrist screen. It's got 2 straps. Is there anything significant about this? Looks like a rock to me. Put away our bed. Sadly, no reflection. Games like this never seem to like you to have a face for your protagonist. I thought he said he was going to memorize it so I wouldn't have to. Wasn't it 0505? Or just 050? Let me check. 0509. Okay. You know, the fact that there is a slightly human-sized vent on the floor makes me think I'm going to have to escape through that at some point. All personnel, please be aware of the new security update that's taking place tomorrow. You might be stuck in your room for a while. Write down the code somewhere so you'll remember it. Where's the code? We only have level 1 clearance. Good morning there, sport. Wilcox was kind enough to let you sleep in a little today, but that also means Dr. Van Buren is tagging along on an EVA to the Cyrano landing site. So I'll put a pin on logging the issue with Command until he's back. I know Lucas has been tinkering with some of the biogauge code, so check with him first. Plus, you'll have a chance to catch up with the doctor and make some small talk. Hey Declan, can't find anything listed for troubleshooting the solar array's coding. I've run diagnostics each time, and nothing out of the ordinary. It's starting to become a daily thing. Time to file the issue with Command, I think. Even if they can shoot me a workaround, it's better than constantly triggering auxiliary power. I know this is how email replies are structured, but it's always a little confusing when they do that in games. Because it's like, oh, I guess I'll read the bottom first. Dr. Newehart, there's been an update to your comprehensive NDA. Please log in at your earliest convenience. This is only a courtesy. All changes have already gone into effect. Invictus mission, survey of microbial life on Mars. The rule of 2 is an exciting concept. When we first discover one example of a phenomenon in the cosmos, it is an anomaly. Given the vastness of the universe, if 2 examples are found, it implies there are many more, millions, billions, trillions. As of now, we are only certain of life on Earth, an anomaly. But all we have to do is find a second. Any life will do, even primitive alien microbes, even fossils of microbial life billions of years dead. That one finding will open up a universe teeming with life. All we have to do is get to 2.
Okay. Confirming my ID bypassed security for my room. Door's unlocked now.
Did I get an email that just says unlock door? Alright, let's leave my room for the second time and see if it's the same out here.
Well, the rest of the team's out dusting the landing pad, and Dr. Volkova's apparently deep into her biocultivation duties. So, I guess that means you have the base all to yourself.
And where are you?
Once more, I venture into the great unknown. On duty at the satellite dish. And currently communicating, which is technically my job. Kind of.
Things looking a little better out here. Everything else is the same, though, aside from the tentacles. It's a cozy little base so far, though. Nice big window on top for micrometeoroids to smash through. Have you seen the what? Can't tell what that last word is. Hey, has anyone else been having really spooky dreams? No? Just me? Alright. Just dump those on the floor, whatever. Why is the bathroom locked? Sorry, you're only allowed to use it during scheduled bathroom hours. And we still can't sprint, even though we're awake now. Greetings, crewmate. As a member of the Invictus team and an employee of Manticore Orochi, there are security protocols that you must not fail to obey. Any Orochi facility, including this Mars base, is sectioned by security clearance. Not every employee may go into every section. Your ID card contains a number denoting your level of security clearance. Your ID card is necessary to access all doors, sectors, and computers of a given level of security clearance. Do not attempt to access areas or equipment beyond your security clearance. Do not attempt to coerce teammates to give you access to their security clearance. Do not give teammates of lower security clearance access to out-of-bounds areas and equipment. Do immediately report any irregularities or breaks in security protocol to Invictus Security at orochigroup.com. Given the nature of the work at Manticore and Orochi, these protocols are in place to protect you from catastrophic mishaps and consequences. If you are unsure of your clearance or of these protocols, contact your superior. Thank you for your vigilance. Wait, can I flip that? I gotta... Now that I know it's an option, I always have to check if there's a option to flip these pages. And also, you have to tilt it a little bit, too. Alright. I think we've read the whole page for sure now.
What the hell? Hey, what's up with the lights?
Yeah, getting some odd spikes in power as the batteries kick in. Hey, you just hang tight while I do your job for you, okay? Have a coffee. No, really, take a load off.
I know that says Lucas, but it just looks like it says Kukas. Clean equipment after use. Everyone. Stop leaving your gross fucking slimy space sweat everywhere. I mean, even on Mars, you gotta stay fit. Not that much gravity here. Some gravity, but not Earth gravity. Or does it have Earth gravity? I mean, obviously it's not based on the atmosphere, it's based on the size of the planet that determines its gravitational field. And its core makeup and all that too, but generally. Source code. Like the movie. Stalker. Sommelier. Corporate Training Directory. Marine Histories. Hashtag Street. Day 8. Whispering in the Mountains. I think that one just says CTD. QA Technologies. Wait. I thought that said intimate, but it says intuition. Matryoshka dolls. Homecoming. Piquant and spicy recipes. Bridges. For... I actually can't tell what that says. It looks like it says Genogations. American Dreams. Africa. Funny Stories. Studio 29. Diary Millionaire. Forgotten Soldier. Again, I always just enjoy looking at these fake books they have to make up to fill these shelves. Maze. Strength of materials. How is there 8 volumes of material strength? Run. Oblivion. Athletic. Fisherman. You notice how, like, all of these just have a one-word title? Like, shit, I don't want to come up with more complicated ones. I bet neither of these is me. It has Orochi letterhead, so it is official. Replacement photo ID pictures for your approval, Commander Wilcox. Management. You clean up pretty nice, Delapore. Approved. And no flip. Those are the crewmates that we'll probably never actually see a character model for. Except maybe in the distance in a spacesuit. Industrial Ventilation Design Guidebook. Ventilation Systems. Fascinating reading for the recreation room. Not exactly the most interesting skyline outside the windows, but it is Mars. Everything in cube shape. I like that they just have fucking, like, tomatoes growing everywhere, like, every inch of unnecessary space filled with plants to oxygenate and feed us.
Can you check your biogauge and see if your daily objectives have been updated?
Copy that.
Alright.
Crap!
What's up?
I seem to be missing a screen.
I seem to have misplaced my biogauge.
Josie saw it in the lab on her way out. Told me to tell you. Better get it before you do anything else. Speaking of which, that should do it. I fixed the lounge door to the lab.
Shouldn't you have told me that it was in there before you asked me if it had been updated? Or is he just being a dick? Alright, well, we got our flashlight before it even got dark again. Oh man, cereal dispensers. Truly, the future is now. I can't tell what that first word is. That's the problem with having all these notes be handwritten. I think it says low. But somebody writes all of their L's like C's in this base. If you don't get any coffee, blame the witch. Wonder if that's what we saw in our dream.
What should I eat today?
Probably coffee from this giant mug.
Not an easy choice. Who put up this sticky note about the witch?
You like my drawing? I made it last night.
Do I like poking fun at a shared paranoid delusion while everyone is tired and isolated from human contact on Mars?
Okay, killer. Remind me not to talk to you before you've had your coffee.
So they're all seeing this, and they're not really that concerned about it. Wow. Just chug that like a champ. It's not enough. Slurp down that boiling hot coffee. And don't wash the mug, you filthy animal. He's one of those people who likes to have a nice residue built up at the bottom. Gives it an extra flavor. On pain of death, do your dishes. Or just leave them lying around. Somebody else will find them.
Bacon and eggs it is.
That just looks like a fish stick. Got an oatmeal stick. Oh, we can't have one of the ingots? Nope, I guess that was breakfast. Antibiotics is just a powder. Vitamin powder, omega powder, tea powder, coffee powder, pineapple powder. Health bars. Alright. Oh, I think I can kind of sprint now. It's not very good, but it's better than no sprint. Is this where we came in? No, we haven't been over here yet. Well, let's go get our bio
Okay. Serious question time. When you get Earthside, are you going to ask Manticore for a raise?
You think if I ask, they'll give it to me?
No.
Or is this where I came from? I'm a little disoriented. Okay, this door's still broken.
Deja vu, I think. There was a stuck door in the dream I had. It's not important. It's just weird.
You're forgetting the last 3 times something malfunctioned in this over-engineered campsite.
Okay, so this is still locked. I'm trying to figure out where we are in relation to where we started. So this should lead back? No? Greenhouse. I think we have to cut through the recreation room to get back where we were. Or is it just this way? No. Airlock infirmary storage. Living area. Okay, yeah, this is where we came from. The door just locked. He said the research was unlocked. But I guess not from that side. Okay, so that is the rec room. Guess that means we'll pop this door open to the research lab. Do you notice that he has the 2 circles imprinted on his hand right there? Doesn't that seem a little weird?
Where is that bio gauge?
He's like, yeah, I got the door working for the lab, but only barely, and nothing else is on in here.
Just my luck. I need to find something that can fit in there.
Okay. So we just need a little
I found the bio
pen or something
but
to
it won't turn on.
poke it.
I need to reset it.
Find something small and thin. A pen should work.
Already on it.
There. Got it working.
Great. You should be able to reboot the security system now. Just scan the servers with the bio gauge.
Alright, so now we can pull this up for full screen. Simple flashlight. Its energy efficient, solar powered cell means that you'll never have to worry about a recharge, even though we're inside the base and thus the solar power part doesn't help. Standard crowbar. These things never go out of style, used to pry open things that are stuck. State-of-the-art biometrics device. It can scan things from a distance to read information or connect to them. Okay, so we can right-click to scan. Well, that's not good.
Solar array desynchronization detected. Power level suboptimal. Manual override required.
The quake probably knocked the panels out of alignment. This has been an ongoing issue. I'll have to adjust the solar panels manually.
Using the meerkat. Another rock, but this one's not red. Let's see, this is the same as the last one we saw. Supplemental log regarding our ongoing survey of samples in the search for evidence of microbial life on planet Mars. The rule of 2 is an exciting concept when we discover one example of a phenomenon in the cosmos. Alright, we already read that as well. Nope, go back. Samples from areas A01 to A15 analyzed. No sign of microbe fossils. Samples from areas A16 to A27 analyzed. Organic molecules discovered in ancient rock. Precursor and building blocks to life, though not yet proof of microbes. Samples from areas A28 to A39 analyzed. No sign of microbe fossils. No sign of microbe fossils. However, Declan says he found a promising site some 36 kilometers east of base. We'll send him directly there for the next set of samples. Okay. Does kind of remind me of the movie The Last Days on Mars, which I think is a pretty obscure zombie movie set on Mars involving a hydrophilic bacteria, essentially, that infects the crew and makes them thirsty zombies who really just want water. Another one of these. They're just left around everywhere so you don't forget. Lucas, Mission Control wants you to crunch some numbers on a potential future visit to the 2 moons. Think over the logistics end of both an Earth-launched and a Mars-launched mission. Work some rough calculations for both scenarios. Make this a priority. Also, have a look at the moon orbits. Phobos should be a 1.4 Martian diameters out, with a 7.66 hour orbit, and Deimos at 3.5 diameters and 30.35 hours. But Mission Control says they showed up as a significantly closer and faster. Might be a glitch. I'll leave you to it. Perhaps they're starting to orbit closer to one another. In a way that could be described as madness. Okay, this also shows you where there's interactables. So we can head out there and probably pilot this rover. Cool cybernetic arms. Can I get one of those? It'd be kind of funny if those are there just in case someone loses a limb, but nobody actually needs them yet. What are these? These translucent, like, samples. And there's nothing in the central room. I think that's an elevator. Alright, let's head to the airlock. So I think this is just the other door. And this leads back to our room? Yeah, okay, so the area is all connected back up. Just so I don't get lost, I like to keep in mind the area. Well, I thought we were just gonna, like, remote pilot something to fix it, but I guess we're going out there ourselves. Now, were we already wearing a spacesuit, or did it just kind of appear when we put the helmet on?
Please change atmosphere before proceeding.
Okay, where's the button for that? I like that double lock, that was kind of cool. Well, we've made it to the surface of Mars. And not a demon in sight. So is this the Meerkat? The Meerkat? I wonder if we can get a look at our base here. Not too big. How do we drive this thing? There we go. The Martian Yeoman Reinforced Carriage All-Terrain is one of Manticore's proudest innovations in off-world transportation and exploration. These stylish rovers come with advanced suspension systems, reinforced triple alloy hull, and an energy-efficient state-of-the-art power grid built to safely get you from point A to point B around the Red Planet. Close. Yeah, I know I need to close the back hatch, but I don't see a lever for it. There it is. It's a tight fit to get in here. I guess it is just a little mini airlock. In that we could probably take our suit off in here if we wanted to. Me'll see. I just have a feeling something's gonna go wrong while we're out there. That seems like it always happens in these kind of movies and games. I don't know if I have to actually pilot this or if he's doing it himself.
Declan, I am buckled in and headed to the solar panel array.
Well, now you've got nothing to do but listen to me.
Just when my migraine was starting to clear up. I'm actually glad to have the Cyrano landing today. Some fresh faces, and supplies, and distractions. Everyone's so on edge lately. I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it. These dreams are starting to get to me.
Yeah, you're not the only one having strange dreams there, Ace.
You too?
Oh yeah. I mean, put yourself in my shoes. You log out after your shift, eat some rehydrated meatloaf, and bunk down for the night. But the second you fall asleep, it feels like you're back at your desk and you hear the static again. Calibrate, more static, calibrate, then something sounds different. It's a pattern. You start decoding it. It's gibberish, but the static keeps talking. It wants you to hear the symbols.
I like that we had a line there that just cut off completely. In my restless dreams, I see that place.
Don't worry about me, big guy.
Mars.
Yeah, and then I wake up and there's scribbled notes around me. Feels like I haven't slept at all. All right, I showed you mine. Now lay it on me. Dreams, nightmares, fantasies, your deepest, darkest
Power
fears.
of the sun.
Let's hear it.
Sorry, I just pulled up to the office. I'll have to get back to you on all that.
Suit yourself. The anticipation is killing me.
Well, I mean, did you brand your hand with 2 circles after waking up from a dream? Because I totally did that. It's going to turn out like some childhood accident branded him with a mark that's going to make him important on Mars. But we're going to have to find out what's the situation with the solar panels next time, because I think that's a good start, a good introduction, kind of a good little build-up episode for Moons of Madness. We got a hint of the madness to come, and kind of an idea of what might be going on here with the Red Planet. But until next time, I've been Shadefyre, and I hope you will fix things with me again next time. Take care, everyone.